Here's a look at the lights that I'm using. They're just an LED that's running off of 3 cells, so I'm tapping into the balance plug on the battery. We got some 1300s, and also I got some 2200s, and these 2200s will run these lights about 7 hours. My flight pattern is going to be in the grass always, never over the runway. The only time I'll be over the runway is when I'm landing, and that's just for safety. I will be flying in a flight station. I'll be recording the video on a DVR that is set up over here. And the weather, I don't see a moon yet, but it's been full, so I'm expecting that. And then cloud line, as far as clouds, not too cloudy, so it should be a lot of blue sky. So, but the moon's going to be late getting up, so that's going to be the weather. Also, humidity. The grass is dry, so and I'm giving you all this information because we've had some issues in the past, and as it turns out, it seems like maybe they are weather related, meaning humidity related, because last night I used my SkyZone goggles, which I thought I was having big issues with. As it turns out, maybe the issues I was having was weather related or humidity related. We'll find out. I'm looking forward to the next flight whenever there's dew on the ground, and we'll see. Okay, turn 4 is just a like a realtor sign with a pool noodle zip tied to it and a yellow amber light hanging on a 2200 milliamp battery. Here's a look at the cone that makes up the last turn of the chicane, and in the distance there you can see the last turn. So this is just a big traffic cone with a light at the base of it shining up. Here we have a traffic cone that I'm going to be setting this light underneath it, and I'm going to put it in line with the other one, so we're going to have basically a slalom course or a chicane. So we're going to do that with it, and that's going to be fine. Okay, you can see that last turn, the last part of the chicane. Here's the center part of the chicane, which is a cone with one of those lights setting on the ground and shining through the cone. Okay, here's the first cone of the chicane, and if you take a look, you can see that they're actually in line. So there's a straight line there. I know it didn't look like it in the video yesterday, but they were exactly the same way. It's just a matter of how I entered the corner. Made it look like they weren't in a straight line, but they are in fact in a straight line. Okay, we'll make a change. Down there on the far end, the last turn, I made that yellow, and I'm going to pull that yellow because I'm going to keep the yellow on this end, because that's the way I did it in the first video, and so I want to keep the consistency with the course. So this sign is going to have yellow on it. That one down there will have blue. Okay, so here's the last light on the runway marker, which is going to be a white McDonald's cup of all things, with a blue light hanging underneath it. So it's actually laid down, and the battery set on top of the cup to keep the wind from knocking the cup over. So we'll use that as a marker for this end of the runway. Okay, so we have a blue light, and we're just going to cover it with a cone. Now you can see I've got a blue light covering that cone, and this is marking the edge of the runway. So there's that cup down there. That's a McDonald's cup, just a white cup with a blue light under it. And this is a traffic cone with a blue light under it. Here's the next cone, and this cone has a yellow light. And so I'm probably going to switch out the blue light down there with that yellow light down there, and we'll see how that lights up that cone. See if it lights it up as good as this one. Okay, we're going to swap out the yellow light for the blue light. Like that. So So now we have yellow down in the far corner and blue down on this end.